Good morning. So we should call the breakout room people back.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, they are coming back. I already stopped the breakout room.
All right. Hello, everyone. Are all the groups ready to present? All right. This is very, very exciting. For those of you joining us on YouTube Live, thank you so much for attending and watching. We hope you enjoy our presentations today. So, in the next hour, we have two presentations from two groups. Over the last month, almost 30 days, myself and the rest of the team you see here have been working on these presentations. We have been talking about the SDGs and how we can use them to contribute to the world. We have been having global discussions on different issues. We have seen different presentations in our English lounge about a wide variety of topics. And after all these 30 days and all of our discussions and times of enjoyment and laughter also over this program, our Come Online United at Home program, we have for you today two courses. Our first course is What Does Peace Mean to You? So Yayoi and Kazuki will be presenting their course on what peace means to them and to everyone watching. So we hope you enjoy the discussion there and think deeply about what peace means to you. And after our second presentation at 10:30, we'll be with Max and Tanya talking about the environment, global warming, and the future of clean energy. And both topics are very, very interesting, and our participants have worked hard to create these courses for you to watch and enjoy. And from all of us, I know I have over the past 30 days. Uh, I hope you enjoy and learn a lot from these presentations because myself and Zane and everyone else here have learned so much from these presentations and from our discussions. So we are really excited to share with you our first ever presentations on YouTube Live, our course presentations. And we hope you enjoy the next hour. And I will be back with messages at the end. But for now, I would like to introduce our first presenters, Yayoi and Kazuki. So Yayoi and Kazuki will be uh, taking over the screen share, and we will all be watching. So good luck and have fun, Yayoi and Kazuki. We're excited to watch.
Thank you. So can I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can you guys see that? Okay. So, hello, thank you for coming today. So, our topic is peace, justice, and strong institutions. So, let me introduce myself before we start. So, I'm Kazuki, as you know, I think, and I'm from Japan. I like traveling and watching baseball games. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Yayoi. I'm living in Japan. Please enjoy the presentation.
Okay. The biggest topic is, what is peace for you? And what is not a peaceful situation based on your peace? So before we start thinking, let us share our ideas first. So for me, an ordinary life before COVID appears is a peaceful life. So this current situation could be an unpeaceful situation for me.
Okay. My peace is everyone take enough food and water and can sleep without danger of street and healthy.
Okay. Let's think about your peace from now. Everything can be okay. Here are some examples too. So close your eyes and let's have a time to think of it. We are gonna have 1 minute. So please close your eye and think of your idea from now. Okay, let's start.
Open your eyes.
Okay. Then let's share your ideas. You don't have to talk a lot. All you need to share is your peace and not peace. All right, and I see Zane. Yeah.
Yes. So my idea of peace was that 1 minute that we just had now, because I stopped. There was no noise. There were no lights in my eyes. I was just myself for 1 minute. That was very peaceful for me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing. And who is gonna be next? Raise your hand if you want to. Alina? Okay.
Yes, for me, peace is being happy. I think that when I feel happy and that the people I know and I love are also happy, that to me is peace.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And who is gonna be next? Raise your hand. Matt, go ahead.
So, thank you. When I was closing my eyes, I put myself at my house, at the dinner table with my family and my dog, and enjoying a very tasty meal and just talking and laughing together. That was my piece.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, Max, go ahead.
My piece is after my job, my client would be satisfied my job, and after that, take a shower and go to bed. That is my piece.
Great. Thank you for sharing. And who's gonna be next? If nobody would be volunteer, maybe we are gonna point you.
How about Karina-san?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think like some spending with family or some with friends is peace for me, and like spending fulfilling life is my peaceful. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Raise your hand if you want to share your idea. Okay, Lexa.
Okay, sorry, I'm having a problem with my screen, but I'm trying to see everyone. But my idea of peace, when I think about peace, think about peace with other people. So I think about putting aside any conflict and differences to work towards a common goal with a group of people. And so when I think of peace, I think of working together with other people.
Okay, thank you. Who is gonna be next? Tanya, do you wanna go?
Okay, so my thinking about peace is that you find yourself some answer yourself, like when you have some anxieties and you couldn't work it out, but the moment when you finally find the answer for yourself without leaning on anyone, and to me that's my peace inside.
Thank you for sharing. One more minute, so maybe we can have a couple people more. Why don't you share your idea? Raise your hand. Naho-san, you want to go?
So my peace is when I'm eating my favorite food with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, I'm happy. That means my peace, I guess.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Okay, I think it's almost time to finish thinking. So let's go on to the next slide. Oh, sorry. So thank you for sharing. Then, how to achieve your peace? What would you do for your peace? And what would you do concretely to maintain your peace? For me, we should appreciate common things before COVID comes and keep our motivation for when we do that again one day. For example, if you like going abroad, you can take time to think of how happy you are that you could go abroad and travel freely. Also, you can save money or make a big plan where to go, even you are at home. This moment could make you satisfied too. And Yayoi-san?
はい。My opinion is, what do you feel when you feel angry? Not peace. If you are feeling peace, it will be our peace. If I'm angry with you when you feel happy, are you actually happy? I think you feel a little bit less happy. I don't want to disturb you, and also I don't want to get in the way of the trip Kazuki-san looking forward to. We can manage our anger for our own important person.
Okay, thank you. Then, can you share your ideas? So, same way as last discussion, raise your hand and share your opinion. Who's going to be the first? Be confident. Elena, go ahead.
What I would do for my peace, I think that everything I do as a step forward to one day find my peace. And maybe it is not finding it at the end that I am excited for, but every day knowing that I'm closer to finding it. What I would do concretely would be continue doing things that are hard for me if I know that they will make me better. Every day I try to do hard things because I know that it makes me a stronger person.
Okay, thank you. So who is going to be next? Don't hesitate. Oh, Matt,
I'll
go ahead.
share. Elena's answer was so nice, actually, and inspiring. I will give my answer as a very simple. Every week or every few days, I try to do something I really, really enjoy that helps me find peace, which is going hiking. It's a very simple activity, but when I'm outside and being safe because of COVID, I find my peace in nature always. And I try to do it as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Zane, you first. Okay.
Okay. So I think for me, what I want to do for my piece is to stop and do something small, maybe every day, even for 5 minutes, to stop stressing, stop worrying, just relax. 5 minutes every day. And I think that will help me to become more peaceful. Something small, but something often, something a lot.
Thank you. And Lexa, I saw you were raising your hand.
Mine is very similar to Zane. Basically every day, just try to have 10 minutes of silence. My goal each day, just with myself, to be silent, meditate, or just clear my head. So every day, small goal, like Zane said.
Okay, thank you. Who's gonna be next? Tanya, go.
Okay, I want to share, and my opinion is that when I share my happiness to other people, that's also the way that I find my peace. Whenever I have on someone, I give them a hand, and I feel like I have inner peace, and I would want to do it every day, sharing the love and the happiness and everything with other people around me.
Okay, thank you. Who is gonna be next? If nobody is raising hand, I'm gonna point you. Okay, who is gonna be next? Yuna-san, can you talk?
Okay. For my piece, I think I would share my happiness with my close people, especially my family, my friends, and also I would try to understand other people's, like problems. For example, when my friends are down with something, maybe I was ask, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" So those little things would make others people happy, and other people's happy is my happy, and so that these will become my peace and others' peace. So yeah, that I think that's all.
Thank you. Okay, and Takuya-san, can you go?
Okay, in my opinion, if you do something on which you can feel relaxed, if you do such kind of thing, you can feel relaxed and you can keep the peaceful, how can I say, like you can keep peaceful mind in your how can I say it? Like, sorry, I couldn't think about it like concretely yet, but there's something you can feel relaxed. So yeah, it is in my opinion.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Any more volunteers? Naho-san, do you want to go?
I think it's very similar to Yuna-san said that I want to share my feelings and happiness with my family and my close friend. Yeah, that connects to peace, I guess.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Max, can you share your idea?
Okay. My opinion is the same as Yuna-san. This is a definition of my job, to make my client happy. That's it. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Almost 1 more minute. Karina-san, you want to go?
Okay. As I mentioned in previous question, for me, spending time with my family is my peace. So, but I'm currently living in Australia, so I can't. So for me, it's important to contact with my family constantly. Yeah.
Thank you. I think everyone except for Yasuko-san shared their ideas, I think. Yasuko-san is taking care of Lina. Oh, yes, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can have my peace when this little one is peaceful. So I give her some sweets sometimes, or we read book, children's book, then she will be peaceful. So that's how I maintain my peace.
Raven. Okay. Everyone could share their ideas. Thank you for your cooperation. All right. Thank you for sharing again. Yayoi-san.
Hi. Sorry. I asked my friend in other countries, did you take lots of food? One of them answered, no, I don't need it. I pray people all over the world can eat and be safe. The phrase impressed me. When your friends feel happy, it will help for your peace. Please create your happy and peace, thinking of your wish minus your selfish side in that. That's our peace. And next, things you can do toward a peaceful environment. Of course, not everyone can do immediately. Everyone, please close your eyes. think of your piece. You can try it. Keep in mind. You can try it. Now, open your eyes. So, now you are one step forward.
Okay.
And next.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
Before we finish the session, we would like to have a couple of more questions here. How can we make peace for other people? And why is peace important? Please share your opinions if you would like to. Raise your hand if you want to share. Does anyone want to go? Matt?
I think one way to make peace for other people or help people find peace, for example, this presentation made me think about peace, and sometimes I forget to find my peace during the day. Like Zane said, only you need 5 minutes to find your peace, and sometimes I forget. So I think this presentation and everyone listening to each other can help people find peace also. Thank you.
Thank you. Who is gonna be next? Raise your hand, please, if you want to go. Lexa?
I guess I'll start with why peace is an important part, because I think peace is important because when you get to know other people, you can learn a lot from them. And so the best way to make peace is by actively choosing to get to know people, different people from you. So that is a choice that you have to make, and it can be scary to put yourself out there, and maybe people might not react the way you want, but at the end of the day, you'll feel better for having made the choice to get to know other people and or to be informed with the news and stuff. So.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe one more person. Climax. Lina? Yes.
So I think this is a hard question, a very good question to think about, but very hard. And I do not know how to make peace for other people. I think what Matt said about reminding people to make peace is so important and special, because you have to choose to make your peace. When things are really hard, anything can stop you. Many things can stop you, except for other people. I think that other people, make it, and connecting to other people is something that can never perfectly be done. So it is very hard, but maybe eventually I will have an answer, but not today.
Okay. Guys, thank you for sharing your ideas. Okay, we're gonna finish our session. So thank you for cooperating again. And we hope that you guys have something good ideas on our session. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Perfect timing too. Exactly 30 minutes. Naho has just sent a feedback form in the Zoom chat. So Kazuki and Yayoi would love to hear your comments. So we will take about 2 or 3 minutes to fill this form out and maybe take a small break, use the restroom, get some more water, stretch, meditate, maybe find some peace during this break. I know I feel so much more peaceful after that presentation. So thank you. I think what Kazuki and Yayoi said about creating your peace by creating others' peace, our peace together, is such an important thing, especially right now. And I think we're doing this by listening to their presentation and being all together online during COVID times. So I will stop talking. I will let everyone have a couple minutes of peace. We will start the next presentation with Max and Tanya at 10:40. So we have about 2 more minutes. So take a quick break and please fill out the form in the Zoom chat. Thank you so much. Thanks again, Kazuki and Yaya. Great job. All right, we'll see everyone in 2 minutes. Okay, as soon as everyone comes back, just please turn on your camera so we know you are here. Hopefully everyone had enough time to fill out the form quickly. Thank you very much. And thank you again, Kazuki and Yayoi, for a fantastic presentation. And Max and Tanya will be presenting next. Just a reminder, or just to tell you guys, don't rush. We are only 10 minutes behind schedule, so you have until 10 after. So don't try to rush, take your time, and we really look forward to it. So I believe Max will be sharing his screen first to start the presentation. If you're ready, Max. All right.
All right. How? Share screen. Okay. What?
You're a little ahead on the presentation.
What? How can I move? It doesn't move.
So if, oh, there we go. Yeah, if you click back into it,
There we
it
go.
moves again.
Okay.
Awesome. Go ahead.
May I start?
Yes.
Okay. Then, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to COVID-19, we can realize the world is closely connected. We can't be selfish anymore. Nobody can escape from the risk of global warming. My title is Without Using Fossil Fuels, Generate Electricity with Moderate Economic Growth. Problem is global warming. Global warming is becoming more serious. Let me show you mechanism of global warming. First, combustion of fossil fuels, and second, carbon dioxide emissions. Third, Earth is covered by carbon dioxide. This is what we called blanket effect. Look at this picture. So Earth is covered like by blanket. The heat is never go off to the Earth. So Earth is getting warmer, and global warming happened. What is the problem? Global warming happens. Ice of North and South Pole melt. Poor polar bear. Surface level of the sea goes up, and the ground area of the land reduces. Ground which is used for growing crops reduce. Lack of crops. And finally, most of the creatures, including human race, can't live. This is a problem. Survey. And Matt, please, I'll use Jamboard So please.
Okay, I will share my screen for Max's Jamboard.
Jamboard. Where's Jamboard?
I have sent the link in the Zoom chat for the Jamboard, and I will share my screen. There you go, Max.
Yes. So we must change from when we generate electricity, we must change from using fossil fuels to clean energy, other clean energy generation. So what do you recommend? What kind of clean energy generation do you recommend? I think that depends on the country, depends on the area. The suitable clean energy is different. So what do you recommend in your country or in your area? Please put on the using yes, sticky note, using sticky note, please. There are many ways. It's okay. I want to ask I don't know who put this paper, and I want to ask who put the geothermal, and please tell me the reason.
Naho.
Please tell me geothermal.
Yeah, I just came up with geothermal idea since we have lots of active volcano and like my hometown Kagoshima, so maybe geothermal would be ideal for Japan.
Actually, is there geothermal power plant in your country?
I'm not sure, but I saw some article that they are trying to use geothermal energy more in Japan.
Thank you. And someone water power. Who put water power?
That is mine.
Please tell me the reason.
So the reason why I chose that one is, as you know, Japan is surrounded by sea. And in Japan, maybe there are a lot of, big rivers. And I saw a lot of dams around in Japan. So I thought that maybe this one can be used for new generations, power plant. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. And very unique and nuclear plant. Who put the nuclear plant?
Yes, that's me.
Zane?
Yes.
Please tell me the reason.
So I think that nuclear energy is a very interesting topic.
Yes.
Because really there are two types of nuclear energy. There's fusion and fission. And I think fission has a big problem with waste and where to put waste. And fusion energy is clean energy. There is no waste. But it is very hard to make fusion energy. So if maybe we can work on making good fusion energy, we might be able to solve the problem of energy.
How about in India? Is there any fusion energy plant?
I don't think there is a fusion energy plant yet. People are still working on how to make fusion energy work.
In future, it is very useful.
Yes, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, and very clean.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Biofuel.
Yes, that was me.
Please, food.
So biofuel is made from plants that grow quickly, like algae and stuff in the ocean. And so if you burn it, it is a safer, cleaner, and reusable way. It's better than fossil fuels or coal. So it makes burning things that we would burn with coal a lot cleaner, even though it is not as clean or as wasteful in certain ways as other types of energy.
Okay. Thank you very much. And wave energy. Who put wave energy?
That was me. Well, I'm a surfer, so I know the power of the wave. And then I once read the study that the power can be created from the wave. And I believe that because I know how powerful the wave can be. That's why I put that.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, surfer knows wave well. Okay. And wind power. Two people. Tell me who put wind power and wind?
Hi, wind power, it's me.
Okay, please.
The wind is very strong and gentle sometimes, and it makes energy and also can make you can feel comfortable sometimes.
Thank you very much. Okay, and one more wind power. Who put wind power?
It's me.
Please.
So we have been using the wind power, like from recently we start using the wind power, and there are a lot of research that shows that indicates that the wind power is a natural green energy that we don't have to use anything with chemicals, and is the way that we use the energy from the nature to make the energy for the human being. And they think that's the best way to make the peace between we human being and the nature.
Okay, okay. How about in Vietnam? Vietnamese.
I guess they are working on that, but they're still not working a lot, and we mostly depends on the water power and the wave power.
Wave power. Okay. The lastly, plant. Plant.
Oh, it's fine.
It's similar to biofuel.
Yes, it's the same kind.
Okay. So there are many kind of clean energy generation of electricity. So this is a depend on the country. This is a combination, not only one, but a combination of the clean energy generation we use. Okay, so how can I'll continue to my presentation. Matt, may I continue?
Yes, please share.
Okay. Please. Again, I put the share. Okay, share. And okay. Okay. And next. This is a fact. 70% of electricity is generated by fossil fuels in Japan, 2018. Look at this graph. Coals and LNG. LNG stands for liquefied natural gas, and oil, and other some thermal. And 70% of electricity is generated. This is Japan's case. And US, America's case, the 80% of electricity is generated by fossil fuels. In the US in 2019, coal, natural gas, petroleum, 80%. And we must reduce these fossil fuels. So I set the goal. Usage of fossil fuels gas from now 70%. So from 70% to 20% within 20 years until 2040 in Japan. How? Plan. We boost the clean energy generation. We boost the clean energy generation. First, put the solar panel when people build the house. Like this. So every house should have solar panel. And the second plan is build the hydropower plant. In Japan, very water-rich company. So hydropower plant is still useful. And it create job. And it causes economic growth. And third, build wind power plant. So as Kazuki said before, Japan is surrounded by the sea. So we can put wind power, wind power plant. So it also create job and economic growth. And fourth, wave power plant. Sorry, this is Kazuki said. We are surrounded by, and Yasuko said, we are surrounded by the sea. So we can use wave power plant. It also creates job and economic growth. And build geothermal power plant. So Naho said before, Japan have many active volcanoes from Hokkaido to Kyushu. So we can use that useful materials, and the job is created and cause economic growth. And build biomass power plant. And it also jobs is created and cause economic growth. But every plant needs money. So we need government support. But where does the budget come from? We create fossil fuels tax. I call it FF tax. First, when we buy fossil fuels at the store or gas station or any other fossil fuels originated stuffs, we must pay FF tax. So I must explain other fossil fuels originated stuff is, for example, the PET bottle. PET bottle is originated fossil fuels originated stuff. Everything. We must pay tax. And thermal power plant must pay FF tax. And when we get on the when we get on the plane, ship, or any other vehicles which is running by fossil fuels, we must pay FF tax. So we can create money and support those plants, and we can have economic growth also. Then conclusion, every creature in the world must cooperate with each other to live longer. It is not easy, and we need much effort. And this is the end of my presentation. But can we discuss a little bit about my?
I think we can discuss after Tanya's part too.
Okay.
Since we have the next part of the energy presentation. Thank you, Max.
Thank you very much. Okay.
I hope
Tanya, please.
Yeah, I hope we have the FF tax soon. Okay, Tanya. So Tanya will start sharing her screen for her part of the energy.
Okay, wait a moment, please. Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, thank you everyone for your patience being here today. And I'm Tanya, and I'm a abroad student in Japan, and I'm from Vietnam. But I'm working part-time job and studying in Japan, in Tokyo. And so I bring up a topic to discuss about today. That's called the run to zero of emissions. The word "the run" used in this context, it may be very confusing to some people, but I would like to explain it a little bit. Like why I call it the run. It's because our human being is developed rapidly recently, and we create more and more urban area. That means the use of the energies had rise up and up. So we have to run with that development to slow down the emissions. And I believe that we are in the race to slow down the harmful to the planet together with the raising of our life. So I believe that's the time to make peace with the nature, where we find this stable point right here. And to begin with, we have to think how much we are dependent on the fossil fuels. So can anyone tell me, what do you know about fossil fuel? What comes in your mind about fossil fuel? I mean, what kind of energies? Okay, I'll be up someone randomly. Okay, Zhang, what are fossil fuels?
So maybe oil is one example.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just like you said, we have the oil, the coal, and we have the gas. And they are commonly claimed to be the major cause of any pollution that we are suffering right now. But you have to know that the productions of the fossil fuels actually takes million years before. So it starts with the dead animals, and we keep storing it until it becomes an energy. And we are using the fossil fuel starting in the 18th century in England, but not until the 19th century that the use of fossil fuel rising in America. And according to some data recently, the primary source of the energy worldwide, not to mention any countries, it's 85% of all energy consumed. 85%, it means it's placed in every aspect in your life, the entirety of the development, and in the productions, in transportation, infrastructure, and residential. And even here today, that you are attending my presentation, and we are using the energy, the electricity, and I can consume that we are also the fossil fuel user. That's not only any specific anyone, that us, we are using the fossil fuels, and we are relying on that. So but there is ugly facts about the using of fossil fuels, that we burn energy from them. Every year, it is expected that 9 million people have died from the air pollution. what is very horrible because the cigarette smoker with the deaths of only 6 to 7 million, but the air pollutions even cause more deaths than that. And the air pollutions reduce your life expectancies. That means your life will be shortened like 1 or 2 years or 3 years. And the scariest part is that it's not visible. We don't know that we are suffering the air pollution or not. So that they call the premature deaths that we don't know who is the victims. And as I said before, there's a problem of the land pollutions, where a billion of refugees have to move out of their house, their country, their land, because there's no food, no water, and the extreme climate change that's caused people to, have nothing left to survive, and we're just killing ourselves. And 50% of the agricultural yield gonna be disappear, that they are predicted for in the future if we keep using the burning energies from the fossil fuels. And 50% is mean half of our land to produce the food, the water that we use every day is gonna be disappear one day. And for the climate change, so the air pollution, some is related and being the core factor to the climate change that create the perfect conditions for insects to grow, insects and animals that carry the virus around the environment. And they indicate that these animals actually can create pandemic. And one of the pandemic we are suffering right now is COVID. And it's caused from the animals, with the bats. And the bats carry the virus. And they believe that the virus itself have something to do with the air pollution too. That we have to take a look at the COVID right now and understand it, that the consequences is happening right now. It's not in the future anymore. And okay, so I would like to give you guys just a game to check out the environmental knowledge. Here we are. Can you get in the link? Matt, can you send the link for me, please? Yeah, sure. Thank you.
It's in the chat.
Okay, thank you. And okay. Wait a moment. Can you accept the link, and I will give you the beginning of the game. So let's see. Okay, so can anyone get in the link, please?
Game pin. Game pin.
Yes, but in the game pin right here.
Pin is 2830501.
Again, please.
2830501.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
how many people we're having now? Okay, so Max, yes, let's go. Lisa, Kia, Alena, and Yuna, Katsuki, Karina, Matt, Naho, Jajoy, and Jen. So do we have everyone here? Okay, so let's start the game. Environmental knowledge. It's not simple, everyone. It's not. Okay. So it's how much of the emissions contributes, do you think?
What? What is quiz?
How much of these emissions contributes to the global warming? Can you see that sooner?
What?
It's 89% of the emissions contributes now. So I see right here. Okay, 3 people get the correct answer and 4 is the wrong one. Okay, nice try. So then it moves to the next questions. So we have Elena and Takuya scored the highest in this time. And Yuna, you did a great job. Okay, we move to the next questions. Which countries use the most energies from the fossil fuel? We can take a look at the map and guess.
I can't see.
Maybe you can turn on the sound a bit.
Okay, sure.
Masaki-san, to answer, you have to go to the Kahoot screen and press, but then come back to this Zoom screen to see the questions.
Oh,
so you have to use 2 different screens.
It's a bit difficult.
Yeah. Okay, so I will show. Oh, so a lot of people got it right? So 9 people get it right. Oh, Takuya's got to be the first place. And I see Kazuki is scoring right there.
Yeah.
Jeff is following up. And I don't know, nice, right? Keep going, right? Okay, we move to the next questions. The cleanest source of power for electricity.
oh my God.
Okay, I think everyone has an answer right now. And it's the nuclear energies. What a surprise, right? Okay, so the nuclear energies has been shown that they are the cleanest power for the electricity, but also they are the most expensive energies, so that cannot be used commonly. And that we use, instead we use the wind power as a replace for the nuclear energy. And the wind power is the cheapest energy and easy to make. So we have only 1 person got the right answer. I think it's kind of hard questions. Okay, so let's see who's going to win. Oh, Takuya is still in the first place and everyone just give it up. Okay, we will move to the next one right here. Which country is doing the most to protect the environment? Okay, we have only 3 people for this question. It's going tough now, the game is. And 5 people is just Finland. And actually Finland is standing in the second, it's just after Denmark. So it's very close. And the 3rd position is for Norway and the 4th is New Zealand. and they are invest in a lot in the budgets for the environment, and they keeping doing that in the future too. Okay. Oh, now sounds you're going straight away to the first place. And I see Lexa, you did a great job. Yoshiko-san, it's really nice. Okay, Jonas, you ordered to fifth place, and that's good. We have one last question. Let's see who's the winner. Okay. The more dangerous type of pollution. Oh my, nobody got the right answer. I didn't know, that is so hard, but it is shown that the radioactive pollutions didn't cause any remote death. That means the death that's caused slowly, causing you to die. And also the radioactive pollution is actually in just a narrow area, and it's called less death than air pollutions, because we are humans and we use the air every day for our living. And the water pollution and land pollution are important too, but they are working on that. But the air pollution seems to be the biggest problem right now. And I know that's kind of tricky one, but we take a look of the normal things. It's not any, pollution out there. It's the environment, atmosphere that we are breathing right now. It's dangerous now. So thank you everyone for enjoying this, and let's see. Oh, that's on the third place. Okay, yeah, this is a great job too. Okay, who is that? Congratulations. So I think everyone's just got like 2 of 5 questions out. I think it's really hard one, but thank you for enjoying that. And yes. Okay, so I will move back to my presentations, and I hope you guys learn something from this game. Okay. Here, I'm here again. So, okay, let's talk about, we all know that the air pollution that I'm talking about is really dangerous. And we've been talking about that for decades, for 1,000 years. But why we cannot stop using the fossil fuels? We have to find the main reasons that is supposed to the fossil fuels, considering that the condensed energies, because they have to go through a million years to create that kind of oil and coal. And so that they are very condensed, and they call it condensed energy. That just a little bit of the coal or oil can create a lot of energies, right? More than anything. And also it's convenience, because we don't have to invest in any innovations technology to produce the oil or the coal, because it's the fossil fuel and it's already ready made. We have to use it. We already have it right now. So we need the least effort to produce, and with very low cost compared to other energy. And of course, because it's everywhere, so we can easy to access it from any country. Also, we have been using it for the past 2 centuries, at least like 200 years, and it results in everything in your life that I already mentioned before, like the food we eat, the water we use, and we're right here, we're using the electricity that's running by the fossil fuels. And switching to another energy source, that means we have to change all the way of our living. We have to create new habits. We have to pay more money, more taxes. We have to, have enough of the knowledge to use the energies in the most expensive ways. And there are a lot of new and clean energies, but it's still the research, productions, and the knowledge is still not yet perfectly accomplished right now. And it's really hard for the country to let all the citizens know about the new and clean energies and how to use it. And we are not sure that the new energies can work like the fossil fuels is doing right now. And we don't know what the side effects of the new energies that we created now. So we still have to take time to take the research come into real life. And that's why we are still using the fossil fuel right now. So, but despite of all the difficulty, we, the human being, we are, if we, we have the saying, right? If there's a will, there's a way. And the countries are now pay attention to the climate problems right now. And they create the program that's called Race to Zero. That's the climate action process. A lot of developed countries, right? In the game that we played before, I mentioned about the most country that developed in a lot of investment in the climate protecting, and they are giving the policies, taxes. They have the target in every year to limit the emissions, and they also have the pathway that until 2050 maybe we can have the 50 like net zero emissions for the world. And also a lot of investment in renewable energies are boosting right now, and it's getting popularities. That's the fact that we are all know about the renewable energy is available right now, and we have the knowledge, the thinking that they are existing right now. That's mean the investment are working, and some governments and non-governmental organizations and stakeholders, which are the fashion brands or a lot of companies, are gathered to address the crisis. They sit down together and they create the regional climate weeks that they do the events there for protect the environment. So events can be, clean up the oceans, and they will offer you solutions for every day that you can cope with the air pollutions. And also the Paris Agreement on the climate change that a lot of countries gather together, and yet they have the task for everyone to protect the environment while still increasing the development. And some companies like HM is already used the 100 renewable electricities, and Philips there increase the share of the purchase. They invest in the electricities to 50% in 2013. So it must be raising right now. The number is now going up. And Singapore, they have the plans for how to use the power in the most efficient ways. There's no waste for the energies. And all the countries are working on the effort to protect the environment. And we as the citizens, we are the fossil fuels user, and we are breathing right now. And we have the responsibility to take care of our planets, because we are living on that, and that the planets give us the life. So we must protect them. And here, I will give in some discussions for everyone. That so a lot of countries had already offered, like some protections. So can you name me an event, action that you think that is your government or the country effort to protect the environment?
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah.
I think because we're at 11:30, you can do the conclusion, but I think these are great questions that everyone should think about because they're really important. So sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine. And so we'll move to the conclusion right here. So we'll be able to stop using the fossil fuel. So it's difficult, but it must be done. And we are doing on the right way. We simply cannot go on burning the fossil without thoughts to that. The climate is changing, and so should we. So whenever you think of the environment, we can use like very little actions, like just paper bag instead of plastic bag. That's one of your contributions to the country and the environment. And that's also related to the 13th result of the stable development, that is take urgent actions to combat the climate change. And I think, yes, that's were my presentations today. And thank you everyone for your patience.
Thank you. And sorry to cut off discussion, but I think there's an important thing here. Max and Tanya are very passionate about the environment, and there's so many things that we can learn from these presentations. Like Tanya said, using the paper bag or using the water bottle. Like Max said, PET bottles are caused by fossil fuels. So let's do an FF tax. Max, I love the FF tax. We need that. So I'm sorry we had to cut off discussion, but I think everyone should think about Max and Tanya's questions. And right now, since it is 11:30, can we take 2 minutes to fill out the feedback form for Max and Tanya on clean energy? So that is in the chat. Naho just sent the Google form. So quickly, and thank you again very much, Max and Tanya. And also thank you to Yayoi and Kazuki as well. And thank you to everyone that came here today to our Zoom. Familiar faces and new faces, thank you for participating in our discussion and listening and filling out these feedback forms. And while you fill out your feedback forms, I will say thank you to everyone on YouTube Live watching. Hello, thank you. We really appreciate you watching our first ever presentations. And we're so happy that you decided to watch them. And we hope you learned a lot about peace and clean energy. And we hope it makes you curious. And as all our presenters said, hope you actively contribute to this in your lives. So as our group here is filling out the feedback form, I will just quickly share my screen, as well as have some fireworks. Congratulations to our group for doing their amazing presentations. Really enjoyed it. So happy. And I wish we could talk more. I really do. But for everyone on YouTube Live as well, we have an info session actually today, tonight. You can find our information if you enjoyed this presentation, want to participate in a camp and share a presentation like Max and Tanya and Kazuki and Yayoi did. These are our websites. So comeonline.jp. And we also have a PTIC site that has the information. And then this below is our contact information if you want to email with any questions or the phone number as well. So at 6 p.m., we are doing an info session. I will be there. leading one about our camp, and we'll do an hour discussion as well. If those of you on YouTube Live want to participate next time in a discussion. One more thing is a QR code to make it easier. If you're on YouTube Live, since you can't click those links, you can just get this QR code and it will take you to our event page. So next month in January, we will be doing another program, another Come Online United at Home program. And at the end, all our participants, just like Max and Yayoi, Kazuki, and Tanya, will give their course presentations. But also, there's 30 days where we're meeting every week to discuss these things that you didn't see today. We also have English Lounge coming up next month. Some of you might have already attended those on Remo, where we have various team members like Zane here and Elena and Lexa, our team, university students and graduates from around the world, giving presentations about what they are passionate about. So just like Max, Tanya, Yayo, and Kazuki did here today. So for those of you interested, we look forward to seeing you at the info session, or please contact us. Thank you again, YouTube Live viewers, for watching. Thank you again to everyone here in Zoom for participating today in discussion and sharing your opinions. And most importantly, thank you, Max, Tanya, Kazuki, and Yayoi. Great job on your presentations. I know we will all be thinking about this tonight and beyond, and how we can help the world. So thank you for inspiring us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max. And we will, with that, we'll end the YouTube Live.